Hey guys, it's Saffron.
And Liffy.
Today we thought we'd chat a bit about women, seeing as it's Women's Day. And we had lots of fun researching it. It was quite difficult though.
Yeah, we delved into the realm of female botanists.
Yes, and there were lists. And you know when there are lists, it's very quantifiable. It's not like you often get a list of male botanists.
Yeah.
So...
And everyone's just a botanist.
Everyone's just a botanist. And all these lists repeated the same 5 female botanists over and over and over again. So it was a bit disappointing. It was a bit disappointing at first. But we found a pretty epic paper written by Professor Patricia Howard-Borges. And it detailed sort of sexism in botany, which was super interesting for us. I mean, I've never gone into botany, so I don't know much about it. And I hadn't really thought about it until I read this paper. And one of the main things that she lists is just completely, botany is completely gender biased.
Absolutely sexist.
So sexist. I mean, even the way they
talk about parts of the plant.
Yeah, the male parts would be active and the female parts would be passive. Yeah.
It's more than a bit problematic.
Very problematic. So, you know, that was a bit depressing to read, but then something was quite awesome to see was that she actually said, you know, as a matter of fact, it's estimated that women actually have got more plant-based knowledge than men do.
Yeah. So the science side of botany was very exclusionary. Like, women were not allowed to be a part of the science side of it, but we historically have the hands-on knowledge.
Yeah, if you think about gatherers, if you think about herbalists, if you think about midwives, these are all traditional roles that women have filled. Even cooks and chefs, and you know, traditionally women held those places, and they all dealt with plants and storage of plants and cultivation of plants.
Yeah.
So
it's a more wider scope of knowledge, you could argue, than just sort of traditional scientific botanical study.
Yeah, and there's a place for it. There's definitely a place for it. So that was pretty awesome to read, and we thought we'd just highlight that and bring that in. But then also we thought, well, you know, let's also mention 2 amazing botanists for Women's Day.
Yeah.
So the first botanist that we found was somebody who I like to call AKA taking names and taking pants, AKA
Gian Beret. She was French. I'm trying to say it properly. That's probably not how you say it. But she was born in 1740, and she was amazing. She was the first woman to circumnavigate the globe, which is
legit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So basically, she dressed up as a man. Because at the time women weren't allowed on boats, so she couldn't do the travelling and the exploring that she wanted to do. So she dressed up as a man, called herself Jean instead of Gian, and worked as a valet for a botanist whose name I can't remember. But they went around the world on this boat together, and she was actually credited with finding the bougainvillea flower, which is awesome. So
that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And you probably won't find that she was officially accredited for it. It's probably only recently been, you know, but back in the day they would never have
I think the botanist's name who she was following around, his surname I think was Bougainvillea.
Yeah. But still part of the crew, needs to be highlighted. I think that's awesome. I think, you know,
breaking rules to
wearing pants. I'm wearing pants today in honor of her. Woo! Okay, cool. And then the second botanist we'd like to highlight is also a bit of a microbotanist.
She's awesome. I would like to call her AKA Miss Mars Rover.
Miss Mars Rover, that's a good one. So her name was Rosali Ocampo Friedman. She actually studied sort of cultivation of plants in extreme environments. So she did a few papers on plants in growing in Antarctica. And what they've done is they've used that knowledge and the papers that she's written to theorize about growing plants on Mars.
The future application for that is
amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, she's basically potentially helped save the human race as we slowly destroy this planet and need to move to another one.
Yep. So guys, we really enjoyed doing this segment and learning more about women botanists and just the history that they've come from, the rich history. And
And women in sort of the plant sphere in general.
Yeah. So, you know, I think if you guys know of anyone who is in that sphere, who's awesome, who's somebody to watch out for, who's also kicking asses and taking names and wearing pants or skirts, yeah. Please drop their names in the comments. We'd love to
research them, find out more about them.
Yeah, highlight them in the next coming month. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And
it's been fun.
It's been fun. Have a good Women's Day. Bye.